The question that came through, besides getting a loan, is there another way of getting capital or asset without any asset also to sell?
Yeah, so I think I've said this before. When I started Pro Air, I never got a loan from anybody. Mm-hmm. I just received my last salary of $300 and I went and I registered a company. I had a little bit of savings and I started with what I have. And this is my highest recommendation to people. So to people who have what's called a salary, I think I've highlighted it before that the best capital you can ever have is to build up your salary base. There's a certain percentage you keep aside that you actually start building up so that when you want to start and register a business, to register a business is $150. And I think I've said this to so many people. People want capital to start. I remember many years back, when I was still hustling at Zimex Mall, I used to tell people that my brother sent suits from Dubai, and it was actually not suits from Dubai. It was a friend of mine who had a shop who sells suits, and I will go and take those suits, put up a margin, and sell them to people. So I actually didn't need capital. I just had somebody else who had the same product. I had the right market. I put on my margin, and I would sell, and I would make money. So to start a business does not necessarily require capital. It's about you knowing where the product is, you also being good with your word, that when you say you're going to pay the person where you took the suits or whatever it is that you took from the person and you paid them on time, that's what then will actually add to your startup capital. So when you start small, I tell people this, that there's no new business under the sun. And if you go to a person who has the products that you have, they don't have the niche, the people that you know. And I remember I would go and to one of these prominent banks, and I would make sure I would go lunchtime. And I would go with those suits size 54, 50, because I would know that potentially if I go lunchtime, all those guys are in the office. So it wasn't just that one person I was selling to. And straight after I got paid, I would go and get those, give the suits back, give them the money, and I've come out with some change. And then what I did with that money now is what you start building up as capital. I need capital from a bank, this party, from my uncle, from someone. That's not it. Money follows an idea. If you have an idea and you are not somebody who's going to give an excuse and you're going to push on it, you'll be surprised that you will actually begin to make ends meet.